and some other things there that we learnt during his question time, particularly in relation to planning reform.
Yeah, I thought there was some interesting stuff there. You'll remember there's been some celebrated cases of outrage locally when you have developers coming in and knocking down houses overnight and so on. So we had a question there from Anna Lower, the Alliance, saying, would the Minister consider making these kind of breaches of planning regulation a criminal offence? And then in his answer, Sammy Wilson said that, letting her into a secret, he has this planning reform proposal sitting there on the desk, and that would include a question consulting about whether there should be such criminal offence. So that was one interesting aspect. But the other interesting aspect was when he turned to the party opposite, that's Sinn Féin, and said, if that party gets its head around this. And I think that that was a reference to the fact that we do have a bit of a mini-standoff developing within the executive. I'm told that Sinn Féin want the Minister to look again at his planning reform proposals, particularly about equality aspects of that. They've got this policy across the board that all policies should be equality-proofed, and they don't think he's done enough in that regard. And I think, on the one hand, they're holding that up. On the other hand, I think there's a bit of a tit-for-tat thing going on with the DUP not approving what's known as a spatial planning paper from the Regional Development Minister, Conor Murphy. So we're not yet at that stage of the big standoff that we had last year, but we do have those tensions there, and I think that there was a little bit of a reference there from Sammy Wilson to it.
OK.